Welcome, Sankaet. Pleased to meet you. And I know that you've been involved in this area for a while. And I was wondering what led you into focusing on the blockchain and what was really interested you?
Sure. Well, when I came to America about 6, 7 years ago, the first thing that got me interested in fintech was that I got denied a bank account from pretty much any bank. I couldn't apply for any bank online, and that got me really curious into the banking problem in itself. When it comes to blockchain, what's very interesting about blockchain for us is the immutable portion of the application. So making sure as lending applications or just consensus applications get built out in a distributed manner, blockchain is like probably the best platform to build something like that on. So we find it really intriguing from the angle to uh, uh, just basic financial access for everybody, in which they don't have to rely on a centralized bank or authority for document verification or just making sure that the terms would be met after they're executed and things like that. Yeah,
So, power to the people, hey?
yeah I think in a nutshell, that's what distributed computing and blockchain is all about. It's about not having to rely on centralized authorities and giving power to either whoever you trust if you want to build out kind of this stellar type consensus protocol, or just trusting the network and making sure uh, you trust the consensus of the people. So, yeah, it's kind of the whole democratic concept of it that's very intriguing.
Fantastic. So, I guess then the future's pretty big for blockchain. And what's your vision of that? Where are we going to go with this?
Uh, well, there are three applications that you're going to see emerge out of blockchain. The first one is just distributed internet, so things like IPFS that are trying to build out just hosting on any device. Anybody could host an application, and you could just get routed to that website. Especially when you start talking about around the world oppressive regimes that want to censor internet, distributed IPFS sort of internet would pretty much be the future. The second is we think it would have a tremendous amount of impact on trusted timestamping or even just basic authentication applications where you don't have to rely on a centralized authority to verify an individual, and you can do that in a distributed fashion. And third, it's obvious, which is the micropayment side, being able to move money at the lowest cost possible, and being able to move money cross-border. One thing that I didn't anticipate would happen that actually happened was in countries where people don't trust native currencies, like Venezuela, for instance, people are using blockchain or Bitcoin in this case, even Ether and other types of alternate currencies as an investment strategy to make sure their funds would be secure and they can liquidate it in any country at any point. So yeah, it's kind of fairly interesting. There are four different, very intriguing applications, and we'll see how the uptake is over time.
So, as they say, the blockchain's going to change everything, a bit like the internet, hey?
Uh, yeah, it's kind of like the distributed internet. Yeah, just starting to work on an incentive structure on blockchain, which was Bitcoin, enabled us to build out better consensus algorithms, a more distributed computing infrastructure that overall would translate into a distributed internet or like the next internet in a way. Yeah.
Really exciting. Thanks so much for coming tonight, and I'm really looking forward to the panel tonight.
Yeah. Again, me too. Thank you.